So today marks 3.5 weeks post-surgery. Went to my first session of PT yesterday, met with the PT guy, hand specialist. I have been having problems with being able to do any kind of pronation with my right hand, and supination. I can supinate about this far. Not much has changed since my 1 week after surgery meeting with my surgeon. He had showed me some exercises to do, basically holding my wrist, count to 10, kind of trying to turn it to get the pronation and the supination. And I've been religiously doing the exercises, and unfortunately I just haven't gotten much results from it. A lot of things have gotten easier. I mean, I couldn't even touch my face before. It was hard to eat. I can actually eat now. Some things are still really difficult. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to this recovery, it's not a cakewalk. You know, I'm not going to say that it's super difficult and it's going to be super painful and over exaggerate things, but you definitely got to give it a lot more than you're expecting. When I met with my surgeon 1 week after the surgery, he gave me a prescription for going to physical therapy twice a week. And I asked him, I said, look, I run my business, 5 days a week. I'm 8 to 5. I don't really have the ability to go to PT. Can I do it myself? And he says, oh yeah, you can do it yourself. And, and he showed me exercises and whatnot. And I've got, basically an appointment set up that would be 5 weeks after that, which is a couple weeks from now. And he said, we'll see how your progress is going. Well, I got super concerned because I still can't get any pronation here. I was worried that maybe something had gone wrong with the surgery or something was going on. Also inside of my arm here, in my forearm, I can feel what kind of feels like, I don't know, like almost like a tendon or something, but it's not, it's a ridge that goes through here. And I was worried there was an issue there too. But meeting with the PT guy, basically the deal is that ridge is inside of this forearm too. I just can't feel it because this forearm's got 2 inches more muscle on it. I've atrophied 3 inches on my bicep and 2 inches on my forearm. It's depressing, but I guess you'll get it back. It's understandable. Don't worry about it. PT guy says you actually lose 3% of your size every single day until it kind of stabilizes itself at some point, which I think I'm kind of at right now. Yeah, and then there were a few other things too, like my bicep, when you just go up, you can kind of feel it contract, even without actually trying to exert on it. This one does nothing. Did nothing for about the first 2.5 weeks. Every now and then it'll kind of twitch. Talking to the PT guy, same thing. He said, basically your body shuts down that muscle and it does it to protect you. And so it's not firing at all. And you don't want it to anyways, because if it did and it was pulling real tight, it's going to basically pull on that tendon that they reattached and it could possibly pull it off the bone, prior to it being able to heal, because the heal time is 3 full weeks, or 3 full months, sorry. 3 months on the heal time on that. So anyways, going with the PT guy, he alleviated a lot of my worries, which was good. I'd called the surgeon and he was just kind of like, well, you need to get a PT guy, He's pretty confident in his work, and I don't know what's right or wrong because this is my first go around on this and hopefully my last go around. The other thing is the PT guy, they get in there and they massage super deep and they find where the scar tissue is, and you do notice, like I can notice a little bit more movement now, even after one session, which is weird. I just didn't expect it. I've got a high threshold for pain, so I figured, fuck it, I can do it myself, right? Wrong, because you don't know where to attack. You're not a doctor. You didn't go to school for this, so you don't know where you need to massage, where you need to get in there and break up. Like he was saying, I'm 3 weeks, and you can see, how well my wounds have already healed. Body heals really fast. Some people more than others, and I'm a pretty fast healer. And so, basically it just generates a bunch of scar tissue. Surgeon gets in there, and when he's moving things around, cut things and stuff, he fucks everything up in there. One of the things the PT guy was talking about is if you ever go to the grocery store and you see like that film that's on top of like a roast, or like you definitely see it on chicken breasts and stuff like that, that white film. I can't remember what he called it, but basically we've got that coats our muscles too. And what that is kind of like a lubrication layer, and it allows your tendons and your ligaments and stuff to slide. Well, when they get in and do stuff like this, that gets damaged. And then when it goes to heal, it tries to like bond to the tendon and bond to the freaking muscle and everything else. And so that's the scar tissue. And so when you're trying to get mobility, it's holding it in place. And so you need somebody to help you work through that and get that done. I was, being stubborn about it, and I'm just going to have to make the sacrifice and figure out how to go and deal with it. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I definitely do all my exercises every day. Mobility wise, like I said, there's certain things, 2 weeks post surgery. I mean, there was so very little that I could do. It was unreal. This contraption here basically allows for how far you can extend your arm. I've got it set that basically every Friday I'm supposed to go 10%. Started out 60. I'm at 40 right now. When they were taking measurements at the PT, he basically said I'm already at 22, so I'm about 20 outside of where this range is anyways. Naturally speaking, right here I'm at 10%. I don't have full flexion. A lot of arm wrestlers don't, like Michael Todd, he's like this, that's why everybody says he does the King's move. But, it comes from just the way we train and everything. You basically get scar tissue in there and other issues that prevent you from getting that full flexion, which I don't really care about. This is important to me, my sport. So, I don't need to be a gymnast or an acrobat or somebody who's going to, need that full flexion. I don't care. PT guy seemed a little concerned, but whatever, it's his job. My biggest thing is being able to get my pronation, my supination back, and so if they can work me through that, I'm good with that. Anyways, probably tied up enough of your guys' time. I just wanted to let you know where I was at on my recovery on this. I did an initial video talking about, the bicep tendon surgery. I'm going to do one more that's going to be actually a precursor to all this, how this came about, and the things that I had to go through, so that way everybody else knows what they're going to have to go through in order to get to the surgery part, and the ways to handle it. But anyways, I'm not going to get into that too much. So look for my next video. It'll be number 3, but it's actually number 1. All right. Hope everybody's having a good day. Take care.